yoga is nothing but a connection, or Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi described it very nicely. It's an union with the divine. You connect with the divine. This is the most important definition. Don't look at the slide. What is meditation? Can any one of you share at least some glimpse or some couple of thoughts? What do you think? What is meditation?
Focusing on the breath.
Focusing on
the
breath. Okay. Keeping it. That's how I wish to clear my mind.
Stop thinking about.
Again, how? In the scientific way, it has been described that stopping your thought process or thinking, it's like holding a spring. You can do it for a few seconds and then it bounces back. Much more, with much more force. So, without wasting your time, I would like to explain you. Meditation, in a simple way, it is a gap between your two thoughts. So usually when we have thoughts like this, so when the thought goes in this way, the thought comes, it rises or down. When this harmony gets longer and longer, in that moment, the gap between your two thoughts is meditation. That's what we call is vilambi. Vilambi in Sanskrit, it has been described as a vilambi. So we have to achieve that thought. I'm sure you must have been with your parents or your friends, with anyone who is having diabetes, and many times what doctor advice, stop thinking. Or here's a stress-induced sugar, right? And the stress comes from your non-stop. Many times we hear, even I'm still, it's not that I'm completely away from that, but still many times we try to sleep or we sleep for 7-8 hours and then we wake up and we realize that we were not in that deep sleep. The brain was working, right? So it is very important for us to know meditation is nothing but the gap between two thoughts. We have to increase self-realization. That's what the key factor, one of key factors again about Sahajayoga. Like when we say self-realization, we have to, beyond our gender, beyond our titles, beyond our conditionings, family background, or whatever businesses we come from, we have an identity, or we have an existence, not an identity, but an existence that is our spirit. Right? And we must, आप जितने भी योग पुरुष हो गए या जो भी incarnations हो गए, आप अगर उनके बारे में पढ़ते हो, जानते हो जो भी, you will come to know they were always in this state of self-realization. They were fully aware who I am. They never put हम उनके नाम के आगे परम पूज्य या जो भी है हम वो नाम लगाते हैं. But did they live in that ego or with that title? Never. Never. So all the titles, all the temporary things, all the materialistic achievement, those are always for time being. That doesn't mean I'm requesting you guys, okay, you should go away from this, but you now आपसे आप एक काम को सब छोड़ दो and आप एक सन्यासी के इसमें आ जाओ. I'm sure none of us, the team, we have a team behind you and we are just like you. But it's a process, it's a way of living life that you should learn how to detach yourself, even staying in that environment. So this is what the self-realization is. So we spoke about, we discussed about that we are not this body or titles, nothing. What is the reality is that the Yoga Shastra believes that we are spirit. We are spirit. That's the real identity. So before we begin on this, I would like to ask if you have will not say some questions. Questions also most welcome, but we have not gone that way. So, if you are okay with the session until now, we will take only 10 minutes on this and then we will have a practical continuation. Is it too boring for you guys? I'm not sure whether I can really put my thoughts, my feelings into this information what I'm sharing. Is it? Do you feel is it helpful?
Yes, yes.
We have one of our we call Sahajayoga, the one who is following Sahajayoga way of life. Dr. Anil Pise. Profile on LinkedIn. He has many certifications, and he has developed one software, database software, where a motion control, if you put that attachment in, let's say, in a classroom, it will indicate exactly at which stage people were feeling boring. So it can be. Okay, so I'm sure you are not. So we will talk about the subtle system, and this will help you. So with the previous slides, I tried to explain you what is yoga, what is meditation, what is stress, what are the stress factors, something like this. And you already know what are these stress-borne diseases, right? So now let us understand this subtle system, and then you will come to know how the same situation, but let's say two different persons react in a different way. Why this happens? So we have three channels in our body. On your left side, do you see this, the blue channel? In our subtle system, this blue channel is called as Ida Nadi or left sympathetic system. This right channel, it is called as a right sympathetic system, or you can say Pingala Nadi in Yoga Shastra or in Adhyatma. And the middle channel is Sushumna, which is the reflection of, which is the representation of our present, Vartamana. Okay? So, we'll understand a bit about this blue channel on the left side. This has mainly four qualities or four functions in our subtle system. The first is it gives an energy for desire, or it is the power of our desire. When we desire, when we wish something, when we aim something, it comes from our left side. Okay? This is the left side. So it's power of desire. It is the channel which helps us or which gives energy to express our emotional things, or it is the channel which gets involved when we are thinking too much emotionally. Okay, it controls our emotional activity, and also it is, you can say, it's like our storage system. All the things, हम जैसे कहते हैं भूतकाल की चेतना, past it is stored on your left. Don't take it physically stored. Stored means it's a chetana, right? So which are the three qualities? Can someone repeat? The first one is desire. Second one is emotion. The third, past, right? So now you can correlate if you with yourself or with someone else, maybe your friends or parents. Can you imagine if you only desire for promotion, for excess salary rise or something? I'm not defending your extent, by the way. So if you just desire and if you don't act accordingly, what will be the result? Frustration. What will be the result if you have repeated frustrations? Stress. Yes, symptoms. Repeated. If you live in that stage longer time, you got the point. So if you just keep on wishing for something, keep on willing for something, but however on the other side you are not putting an equal efforts, you will definitely face this condition, and more or less everyone faces this kind of issues. Can you imagine if somebody, or if we always remain in the past, or we always get engaged with emotional things, what will happen? Say, these kind of personalities, you can now correlate, these kind of personalities usually faces a problem of low blood pressure. They are very emotional. They are very emotionally disturbed. Can't take any brave decisions. We always say they don't have enough bones to stand and say their words, right? Right? Many you can say European, we say it doesn't have bones to stand up. And on the other hand, we have this right sympathetic system. It gives an energy for our physical activities, for our intellectual activities, for all the functions from our brain which we handle mainly in an analytical way, and it gives also energy to work on future, like planning or organizing something. So, can you now differentiate in these two channels? Can somebody repeat what are the four main functions of this right channel? First is physical, intellectual. Intellectual is future. So the person who is more on this side will always have an issue of high blood pressure. You can figure it out now. Will always have issue with diabetes. It's the main cause I'm sharing with you. Most of them also faces cardiac arrest. It's also one of the main reasons. Hypertension, somebody said, yeah? So hypertension, what is the end result of that? It's cardiac issues, right? Because your energy, you are fully drawn with this energy and then you are pulling a pressure or you are pulling energy from the left side. There are again two different things. This side person, the right sided person we call is always very dominating person. Tries to dominate at home, in the office. So who is right sided here? Maybe you can point this out, so I will understand. And the left sided is always down, always surrendered, have nothing to object, and then you're always blaming yourself and always remaining in the past, always have trouble. So what do you think? Which stage is much better? Right? Dominating others? No. Is he your boss? So which one is better? What do you think? Which one? Balance is the right answer. So balance is the right answer. But I would like to share another funny information with you. It's not only right side and left side. There is one more personality you can easily find. There are some people at one point they are on the right side, and in the next moment they are on the left side. They are very aggressive, and then they feel very weak. वो बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव होने के बाद उनको फिर दुख दर्द अंदर से यार मैंने खामखा झगड़ा कर दिया, उसको ज़्यादा बोल दिया. And trust me, this third situation or the third complex personality is more difficult to handle. Even for himself, not only for others, but for himself. The third one is more complicated. So, my motive to share this information with you with this subtle system is just you should understand what kind of personality where you are, where you stand most of the time during the day, and how to control that. So we'll see how to control it. Now you at least understood who are you, right? Do you see this? We have some in medical language we call it as a plexus or the chakras. Okay, but these are the energy centers. To just make it simple, we cannot. This is way of life. This is way of life. I cannot share or I cannot conduct in one session. Or maybe if we decide to go deeply, cannot even in one life. This is such a deep study. the philosophy. So these chakras, where they are positioned, they always carry the functions of those physical organs. Just for your understanding, the places which you see close to your heart, it carries your, or it performs your cardiac functions, lungs functions. Okay? So likewise all this. Understood? I will not explain in details, we can discuss it. The most important thing in this is the energy resides in this triangular bone, which is called as Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini. Seems you have some information on this. Have you gone through some Sahajayoga session or some videos? No problem. So this Kundalini Shakti, we have a very great, especially in the Indian ancient books, holy books on the spiritual life. Kundalini has a great importance, or it is worship rather. Okay. हम लोग जो जानते थे कि जो incarnations थे या जो worship करते, how they could control their mind and body, it is because of the Kundalini power was awakened. So when this power gets awakened, it passes through all the energy centers, and these energy centers starts moving in a very nice harmony in which they are supposed to. Are you getting me? So all of us, we are, we say Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Moksha, Mada, Matsar. We have these 6 enemies, right? Everyone have these 6 enemies. So because of this inner harmony, we completely lose that inner balance, and then we start facing issues, right? And because of future, past, either to fight or to get squeezed by somebody else, this entire subtle system gets completely destroyed. And when this Kundalini power gets awakened, it helps to balance the whole system. This is the concept. We will share some small leaflets with you. You guys are smart enough, talented enough to make your own research on YouTube or whatever the medias are available, and then you can carry on. We can have maybe some follow-up sessions if you like. I'm sharing very important thing with you. I don't know if we will be meeting for the next session or this is our last meeting, but I will definitely request you to stay in touch with Sahajayoga. You need not to stay in touch with me, but stay in touch with Sahajayoga. Trust me. This will be a life-changing, you can say, thought I am sharing with you. Okay? Alright. So we'll try to experience whatever so far we have discussed. We'll try to experience it practically whether it really helps. If somebody has any doubt on this, you can feel free to ask me those questions. Do you have any doubts?
So the middle channel is only the best.
Middle channel is the representation of your present, and it's a position of places where your energy, this Kundalini energy, is the part of Kundalini.
How we activate
We'll cover it. So our session is almost about to finish, meaning I just need 5-10 minutes. मुझे झेलने के लिए शुक्रिया. Thank you so much.
पॉइंट को एनकरेज करने के लिए हमें ग्रुपिंग से जाना पड़ेगा या देयर इज अ certain stages like first we do this thing, talk to build and then we do to walk like that.
The Kundalini, it resides in the sacrum bone. The sacrum word, it comes from the word itself is from the Greek language. Sacrum means secret. So all the incarnations, saints, prophets, they were aware that the energy resides in that triangular sacrum bone, and that is the energy who controls it is a divine and eternal energy, and it is the only helpful medium to achieve the peace or to have that oneness feeling. So let's begin with the 5 minutes or 10 minutes meditation session. Okay. We will just request you will perform few steps. The first and most important so far, I'm telling you that none of cell phone rings up. So hope you have same. I request you to take off your shoes. While we get settled, I just suggest share you something about Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi and Sahajayoga. The slides which we speak in the training. So, Shri Mataji, Sahajayoga way of life or Sahajayoga is the unique gift, unique discovery of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. The key point, she was awarded by honorary doctorate in Bucharest in 1984, I guess, for the research and contribution. The most important is contribution in the cognitive science. The cognitive science which deals with the functions of mind, body, and brain, which was, can you imagine? I'm talking about 1984. So, Sahajayoga gifted to the mankind or to the humanity on 5th of May 1970, but she had really worked hard on it for several years before. She was awarded, recognized by many nations, including India or I mean, if we take another few minutes or maybe hours to share about that, but she is the well respected and well worshipped. Of course, every follower for us, she is an incarnation because the things she discovered, no one could do it before. And Sahajayoga is absolutely, as it's written here, it's absolutely free of cost. It has been accepted, or it is being followed in more than 180 countries. So, I have heard, I don't have authentic data, but I have heard from my colleagues that in Russia, they have, in certain standard, it is also part of their education in some private schools or somewhere. So I'm trying to get more information. But I can definitely validate this. The Peace Committee of UNESCO, you all know UNESCO, right? The Peace Committee of UNESCO, the entire team was Sahajyogis, or the one who adopted Sahajayoga way of life, and they were trying to establish peace by Sahajayoga, by sharing Sahajayoga. Again, extension to your answer of your question, why I chose Sahajayoga. Sahajayoga does not represent any caste or any religion, but Sahajayoga is nothing but the extract of or the best of all religion. It doesn't have any conditionings about your diet, about your habits, whatever so on. But as soon as the Kundalini gets awakened, you definitely enjoy it. So this was from UNESCO side. Okay, so we'll begin the meditation now. Okay, we have to sit like this. I expect just you to don't touch your footwears. I mean, keep it slightly bit up. Just your feet must be absolutely flat on the ground so that you get nice nothing. It is a connection with the 5 elements. We need, because it's the ground, as you know, earth is the one of many key elements of this 5. So we'll sit like this in the beginning. Okay? I will share some instructions with you. For example, I will request you, put your right hand on the ground. So that time, you just have to give your hand like this. You do it with me. So it will be easy for you to do. You have to do it like this. Don't bend down, just easy. Just easy. Do it like this. And meanwhile, your left hand is always like this. When you are not doing anything, your left hand should be always like this. Okay? Then I will request you get your hand on the lap and left hand towards the sky. On the ether element. This is the ether element. So simply just you have to hold it in your elbows and it should be up. Right? This is the second. I am going to instruct you again while the meditation, but we have to inform you, but it is just to understand. Then we will bring both the hands on lap again. I will request you put your right hand on your heart. Right hand on your heart. request you put your right hand on your forehead. Forehead. At that time, you have to press these 2 points slightly. Press it, put your hand like this, and bend your leg slightly. Okay? The last step will be stretch your fingers a bit, put it on your limbic area, and here you don't have to lift your hand, and without lifting hand, you have to rotate your scalp, the skin of scalp. Okay, scalp. Clockwise. Simple. Just apply decent amount of pressure and do it slowly. Okay? I request you, before we begin, I request you check how you feel your own hands. Feel it. Warm, cool, whatever. Okay? Now we will go for meditation. Without any doubts, we will surrender ourselves. We will completely have a deep dive. I request you to close your eyes. The one who is here with the spectacles, you don't need your glasses now. You can take it off. Sit very relaxed. If somebody wants to get up and stand back, that's also fine if you are sitting here a long time. Okay, put your hands on the laps like this. Close your eyes. Do not apply any pressure on your heart. Just simply drop. Sit back, very relaxed, very relaxed. Just to get settled, I will request you for a few seconds, feel your own breathing. Some affirmations or prayers which we will say loudly in our mind only we pray. Pray to the Mother. Oh Mother. Please bless me with the stable and pure left side. Take me, Mother. मेरे भाई और की सभी बाधाएं, सभी दोष आपने दूर पहुंचाया। Always try to feel on your fingertips and palms. Is there any sensation? Wait a little. your left side. Shri Mataji. कृपा करके मेरे भाई और सभी बाधाएं सभी अशांति में माता आपकी कृपा है मेरी इच्छा शक्ति शुद्ध हो जाए मेरे दिल सारे Oh, Mother, I pray for my pure left hand. Please take away all my worries, all the thoughts of the past, all the emotional burdens. Now we take the right hand on the lap. Right hand on the left hand towards the sky. Left hand towards sky. Shri Mataji. Please bless me to have balanced and pure right side. Shri Mataji. Please bless me to have pure and balanced right side. Let all the anger, all the worries of my future goes away eternally. श्री माताजी, आपके मेरे अंदर की सभी बाधाएं, उष्णता, अहंकार, आकाश तत्वों में भी दोनों हाथ ऊपर लेके जो बोलता है Now we'll put right hand on the left heart. Close your eyes and forget to open your eyes. Here we'll say and neither this body nor mind. I'm just pure spirit. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में मैं मन नहीं, मैं बुद्धि नहीं, मैं शरीर को क्षमा किया है, मैंने खुद को भी क्षमा किया है, मैंने खुद को भी क्षमा किया है। Mother, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive all. श्री माता जी, मैंने स्वयं से सभी को क्षमा किया। श्री माता जी, मैंने स्वयं सहित सभी को क्षमा किया। It is very important that we say from the heart. Please, once again, we say, I forgive everyone. I forgive all. मैं सभी को क्षमा किया और मैं भी सभी से क्षमा चाहता हूँ। The last step, you put your hand on the living finger on your head, यहाँ पे तालू है, हल्का सा दबाना है, फिंगर्स को स्ट्रेच करते हुए और स्कैल्प को क्लॉकवाइज धीरे धीरे रोटेट करना है। Here you should say, श्री माता जी, कृपा करके मुझे मेरा आत्म साक्षात्कार दीजिए। श्री माता जी, please give me a self-realization. Please give me a self-realization. Please give me a self-realization. दोनों हाथ को वापस लेके लेंगे। Close your eyes, we'll sit for 5 minutes. slowly. अंदर को जरा मसाला दे उसे तेरे से किया चलिए don't touch too slowly. See the temperature? Is there any change? Or the same? See, it's very important that you feel something at least here, either cool or warm. It is an indication. If you read spiritual books, it is an indication when the Buddhism awaits. You feel either some sensation on your fingertips and you feel this energy. Those who have felt war is because of when the right channel is overworking. Your brain is too much engaged, you are too much stressed on the right side. जसं जसं आपण ध्यान करायला लागतो तसं जसं डेली आपण हे करायला लागतो ते हळूहळू आपल्याला थंड अशी जाणीव व्हायला लागते. So what important is you should meditate every day because it's an important thing in daily life or life. It is called as a life thing. So you have to do it every day. 5-10 minutes in the morning, 5-10 minutes in the evening. We share the leaflets. There are some instructions and these steps are mentioned. If you have failed, I'm sure besides this warm and cool, you must have felt at least your thoughts must have gone down, right? So this is what we are expecting, at least the thought process to get stabilized. We should get some, or see now you can decide on something. If you want to take some decision or after जो भी कुछ किया है, you meditate for 10-15 minutes, let your thoughts get cleared out, and then it is just for your ease of reference, nothing else. You can definitely find it on Sahajayoga, and maybe Saurabh will share some more information. So, thank you very much once again, all of you. You are the most hardworking or stressful